Good morning, children. So, in the last class, I have explained you about different type of computer, categorization of computer, how the computer were invented day after day, and finally we get the proper general purpose electronic computer. So, today we'll learn some more about that, the same chapter, evolution of computer. You can see here today I've written generation of computer. So once the categorization is completed, next the computer will categorize on the basis of generation. There are total 5 generation available. First generation is the generation when computer was started. That time the computer was too big, very large, used to generate lots of heat, very expensive and very complicated. So that generation was known as first generation of computer. First generation, which was started in the year 1940 and lasted up to 1956. So that time the technology used to run the computer was vacuum tubes. And the example, these are example of first generation computer were ENIAC, ETSAC and UNIVAC. So these three different computer were the example of first generation computer. It was very old. So after first generation, we came to second generation of computer, which was started in the year 1956 and lasted up to 1964. That time the technology used was not vacuum tubes, but vacuum tubes was replaced by another device known as transistor. Transistor makes the computer more faster than vacuum tubes. So that's why second generation computer were faster than first generation. Even they were bit smaller and used to generate less heat comparison to first generation. Example of second generation computer were ENIAC 1401. This is a series 1401 was the series of ENIAC. IBM 700 and CDC 160. These were the name of computer which was established or which exists in second generation of computer. Then after second generation, we came to third generation of computer which was started in the year 1964 and lasted up to 1975. In third generation computer, technology was again replaced from transistor to integrated circuit, that is ICs. IC means it consists of lots of chip together as a single unit. So when integrated circuit was established, computer became much more faster and it was also even worked as a fully automatic digital computer. That time the computer which came or the example of third generation computer were IBM 360, ICL 1900 and VAX 750. This was the example of third generation computer. So children, after third generation, the next generation we have is fourth generation computer. Fourth generation computer exists from 1974 till present and technology was again replaced from IC, that is integrated circuit, to microprocessor. Microprocessor is a brain of computer. That time the calculations was established. So today's personal computer or desktop computer, whatever we see, that is the part of fourth generation computer. And example of such computers were IBM 4300, ICL 2900 advanced series, okay, and HP 9000s. So after fourth generation, we came in fifth generation. Fifth generation computer which start from present and it will go beyond, means future also. Fifth generation computer will replace microprocessor with artificial intelligence, that is AI. Computer will have the power to think, to decide, to take decision. And such example of fifth generation computer are known as robots. Robots are the example of fifth generation computer. So children, how many total generation we have? Five generation. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. The important point you need to remember is first generation vacuum tubes, second generation transistor, third generation integrated circuit, fourth generation microprocessor, and fifth generation artificial intelligence. Is this clear, children? Okay, so we'll move to next topic. So children, the next topic we have is characteristic of computer. So what is characteristic? Characteristic means you can say advantage of computer. Why we use computer? What benefit we get? Okay, why we call computer an intelligent device? So see here, 6 point I have listed here. Number one is speed. The computer speed is very fast. It does millions of instruction execute per second. That means in 1 second millions of instruction can be executed by computer. So its speed is always measured by MIPS, millions of instruction per second. So second part is accuracy. See, we human being, we make mistake in calculations and all, but computer never make mistake. So accuracy is almost 99.9%. So you might be wondering why I didn't give 100%, because 0.1% is the user mistake. We make mistake that computer reflect. That's why I wrote here 99.9%. Large memory. Our storage, our memory, our brain is quite small. We cannot store a big datas. Like suppose whatever I am teaching you, maybe today you remember, tomorrow you remember, but you forget. Human nature. Again you remember another things. But computer we can store the data for longer periods, and number of data we can store more and more. It has large memory storage. Diligence means we people we get tired. When we do work we get tired. We will sleep. Okay, we are tired. We become hungry. But computer it never get tired. It can do work continuously. So that is known as diligence. Versatile. Computer can do different work. So it is known as versatile. We human being, we do only one work. See children, your work is to study, but still you feel very bored to study, isn't it? But computer, it has so many work to do. Different subjects, different like work related to weather forecasting, railway bookings, okay, offices, shopping malls, so many works are done. Even people play games, watch movies, listen song. So this all things are done by computer. It has a versatile feature. And the sixth one is multitasking. Sixth one is what? Multitasking. So multitasking means many work can be done simultaneously. Multi work, task means work, and multi means many. So many work can be done simultaneously. So this is the sixth point, that is known as multitasking. So children, what you understood? What are the characteristics of computer? Speed, accuracy, large memory, diligence, versatile, and multitasking. So now we'll go for limitation of computer. Okay, so see here. So children, see the limitation of computer. I wrote two. Now first of all, let me tell you what is limitation. Limitation means drawback, disadvantage. See, just now I gave you characteristic which is known as advantage also. There were so many advantages. That's why we people use computer nowadays in almost every field. Even at home also we keep computer or laptop to do our work. So in spite of so many advantages, it has some disadvantage also. Some limitation also it has. So what is disadvantage or limitation of computer? You can see here, number one I wrote no limitation, no intelligence. So what is no intelligence? See, we people, what we do, we make mistake. But next time again, to repeat the same mistake, we think once that previously we had done that. That's why we made some mistake. So we'll not repeat again. But do you think computer do that? Computer think that? No. Computer cannot take a decision, cannot think, cannot learn from the previous mistake. Computer does not have any intelligence power. whatever we provide, whatever we feed, computer does the same work blindly. Is it clear, children? Now, second part is no feelings. Computer does not have any feelings. We people have. If someone will insult us, will have some feeling that why that person has insulted us. Okay, if someone will slap, then we'll cry because we'll get pain. We have emotions. But do you think computer has that? If you slap to computer, computer will cry. No, because computer does not have any feeling. Okay, it's simply a machine which does the work based on our instruction. Whatever we feed, computer do that. Blindly it does that. Computer will not think once also that these things are not fit for me or fit for us, but it will do blindly that, because computer has certain limitation, that is no intelligence and no feeling. So children, this is all about your chapter evolution of computer. See, so many things I have told. First of all, I have told you how the computer were evaluated, means how from first generation it went to the fifth generation, how the categorization was made. Okay, now after that, what are the characteristic of computer, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, that is limitations. So this is all about your chapter 1. Now, based on this chapter, you have exercise also. That exercise I'll be giving you, and your work is to complete the exercise in your notebook. Okay, so that when school gets reopens, I will be checking your exercise. So everyone will complete that, whatever I'll be giving. In fact, in the previous class also, I have gave some question. Hope everyone has completed that. So all together work I will check only when school get reopens. Is this clear, children? Thank you. So children, your homework is the exercise of chapter 1. So everyone will do this in your copy. Question answers are given with answer, and rest like fill in the blanks, match the following true false, you have to do by your own. So the children, previous video and today's video, both you have to see properly, watch properly, understand properly, then easily you can do the exercise by yourself. So your first question is multiple choice question. Each question has 3 options. Among the 3 options, 1 is correct and 2 is wrong. Like for an example, question number 1, a computer is very task machine. It's a fast machine, inefficient machine, or slow machine. Obviously it is fast machine. So the answer is fast. In the same way, number 2, 3, 4 and 5 we have to do. Read the question carefully, properly. Check the options and tick the correct one. So children, your next exercise is fill in the blanks. Each question has some dash. 1 dash is there. You have to fill the dash. Okay children, there are total 5 questions. You have to fill the dash. And see the next exercise, that is match the following devices or computers with their year of inventions. In first part of video I have already discussed about these things. And the last exercise is answer the following. There are total 6 questions. Each question with answer are given here. your work is simply copy this one. Question number 4 and 5 are here. This is question number 6.